how to see through the first or 2 month facade. So this was actually maybe in connection to what she mentioned earlier. I just want to be sure to answer this as well. Um, well, I think one of the best ways, listen, the sometimes, especially when we're dealing with people who are like, putting on masks and presenting themselves to be something that they really aren't. One of the most important things that, yeah, absolutely, Victoria, I got you. Let me answer this question and I got you. One of the things that we have to be mindful of in this process is sometimes when people are putting on masks, it's hard to tell the difference. It's hard to see who's who and what's what. Um, we want to be, this is where I start talking even more about the aspect of presence. Because sometimes it's not that they were a different person than they presented themselves to be, although that is the experience. I'm not in any way, shape, or form denying the experience because that's very real. People do switch up. People are really good at manipulating. People really are good at hiding themselves. But when I say things like being present, what gives us the leverage is slowing down. Because sometimes slowing, like we haven't slowed down long enough to be able to see somebody fully. I love that, Victoria. Presence is pattern recognition before chaos. Absolutely. Yeah, that's a beautiful way to put that. So when we're present, this is giving us the opportunity to be able to see somebody as they are and wait people out. Like we're looking for threads of consistency. I'm looking for what they're consistent in. I know they're saying a lot. I know they're screaming from the rooftops of who they are and what they can do and but what are their behaviors telling me? That's the first place I look for. And now I'm looking for consistency behind those behaviors. And that's going to tell me more about who someone really is than what they say they are. And so that first month or 2 month facade can be challenging if we're not present enough to see what this person is and who this person is about. Um, and we have to be living in honest. We have to live honestly, right? We have to live honestly and we have to live in a place where we are moving in acceptance. I know that there's a lot of if, ands, or buts we would love to give to somebody. I know there's a lot of like, oh, but they have this going on and they got a lot going on in their life. Yeah, we all do. We all do. Maybe not to the same degree as other people. And that's not to minimize what other people go through, but we all do. And so we don't want to necessarily give somebody's lack of care or someone's tragic context to then give them an excuse to stay that way or to give ourselves an excuse to stay with them in hopes that we'll put on an S on our chest and become Superman. I need you to remain Clark Kent at all times. Remain Clark Kent. This isn't about us saving them and trying to be the savior for them. You couldn't save yourself. Jesus, that's why Jesus came. So like let's not try to do what only Jesus could do. Let God be God and you be you. And you being you is recognizing your capacity and being like, yeah, I that just ain't for me, man. That like I don't have room for that. So like let me move to the side a little bit. Um and yes, people will fall on their face. People will, drown. People will do all those things, but that's not my responsibility. I can't keep putting myself at the mercy of other people's suffering. I can't keep putting myself at the footstep or at the door of someone else's pain and using myself as a doormat in hopes that they would get better. Cuz that's not fair to me. And that most certainly isn't what God is calling me to be. Even though we'll wrap spiritual language around that, God isn't calling me to be a doormat to somebody else. What God is inviting me to is recognizing, hey, what is the thank you for the heartbeat. What is the capacity that I have? And can I be on the receiving end of this? Because when I see a little bit of something, it's only a greater chance that I'm going to see more of it moving forward. And so I just have to honestly ask myself, can I support that? And a lot of times depending on what it is, we don't. And we want to be honest about that and not drag that on and not feel obligated to stay there. So yeah, that facade can't be held for long. I love what I think it was who said that? Um Voice of Hope. Yeah. Or no, I don't know who said that. I'm trying to credit the right people. Yeah. Wait. That facade cannot be okay. Yeah, Shariah. Thank you. I'm tripping. Uh, yeah, thank you, Shariah. Yeah, so it's like, yeah, that facade can't be held for long. So your best friend is going to be time. Your best friend is going to be consistency. Your best friend is going to be the very thing you're afraid of doing, and that's waiting. Mm, mm. That's going to be your best friend. That's going to be your best friend because they can't keep that for long. Hey there. I appreciate you a ton for checking out this video. Be sure to drop caught it in the comment section below if you felt that this video was helpful, as it was to those who were listening. And also be sure to check out the description. I got next steps for you in regards to an app I'm creating that's early in beta app as we speak. It gives you the opportunity to actually test out some amazing tools to help you build security that lasts beyond marriage. Be sure to check that out and even get on the books for a coaching session or something along those lines to be able to get you moving forward in your relationship. So be sure to check that out. And also, there's a video somewhere around here that allows you to go ahead and check out other content that I've got posted here with other calls, conversations that are just right for you to becoming healthier in your relationships. Subscribe for more, like this video, share with your friends, and I can't wait to see you